Hola and welcome to ProSpanish. Just before we start, a quick announcement that our new AI conversation trainer is ready and free for everyone to use. This is a brilliant tool if you don't have access to a native speaker for conversation practice, or you just want to build up your confidence. Just choose from the drop-down menu where you are on your ProSpanish course and start chatting. And if you haven't started a ProSpanish course yet, that's no problem at all. It's free for everyone to use. After this video, just go to prospanish.co.uk/conversation. I'll also leave the link at the end of this video and it's in the description. Okay, so let's get on with today's lesson. More advanced learners may wish to go to the time frame that comes up on the screen now, or stay with us for the extra practice. Okay, so let's start off with some verb phrases. These are infinitive verb phrases. That means it's just to do something, not I do or you do, just to do. Easy one to start with. Comer chocolate. Comer chocolate. To eat chocolate. Obviously we could have comer pizza, comer paella, lots of things there. So comer, to eat. Next, beber café. Beber café. To drink coffee. Beber café. Could be beber Coca-Cola. Beber limonada. So beber, to drink. Then we have ir al médico. Ir al médico, to go to the doctor. Ir al médico, to go to the doctor. What do you think it would mean if I said ir al dentista? Ir al dentista, to go to the dentist. Ir al psicólogo. What do you think that is? Ir al psicólogo, to go to the psychologist. And ir al cine, to go to the movies or the cinema. Ir al cine. So which of those would you prefer to go to? Next, una presentación, nice and easy. Una presentación is a presentation. Preparar una presentación. To prepare a presentation. Preparar una presentación. What would it mean if I said preparar café? Preparar café. To prepare coffee. Next, preparar la cena. La cena is the dinner. So we might say to prepare dinner. In Spanish, it's to prepare the dinner. Preparar la cena. We could also have preparar el picnic. To prepare the picnic. But now we're preparing la cena, the dinner. And if you're new to ProSpanish, just to let you know, you don't have to retain these or memorize these. Just follow the flow of the lesson and you'll end up learning them all. Okay, so comprar ropa is to buy clothes. Comprar ropa. So ropa, clothes. Comprar ropa, to buy clothes. How would you say to buy chocolate? Comprar chocolate. Comprar chocolate. How would you say to buy the dinner? Comprar la cena. Comprar la cena. To buy dinner. Okay, next we have hacer una reserva. Una reserva. And una reserva is a reservation. So hacer una reserva is to make a reservation. So hacer is to make, also very commonly used as do. So hacer is do and make. Here we're using it for make. Hacer una reserva, to make a reservation. How would you say to make clothes? Hacer ropa. Hacer ropa. How about to make the dinner? What would that be? Hacer la cena. Hacer la cena. So we could say to make dinner or to prepare dinner. And finally, hacer una llamada. Hacer una llamada, to make a call. So una llamada, a call. Hacer una llamada, to make a call. Now let's see how we can start off our sentences. We'll start off with necesito. Necesito, nice and easy. I need. Looks a bit like the start of necessary. So I need, it's necessary. Necesito. Necesito. And the next one, me gusta. So we'll just look at the first two to start with. Me gusta, I like. So necesito, I need. Me gusta, I like. So let's see, what does this mean? Just have a look at our first two columns. Necesito ir al médico. Necesito ir al médico. What does that mean? I need to go to the doctor. How about me gusta comprar ropa? Me gusta comprar ropa. What does that mean? I like to buy clothes. Or I like buying clothes, we might say as well. How about, well, how would you say this? How would you say, I like to eat chocolate? What would that be? Me gusta comer chocolate. Me gusta comer chocolate. Okay, let's go down to the next two. No puedo. No puedo is I can't. No puedo. I can't. What do you think I can would be? Puedo. Just take the no away. So no puedo, I can't. Puedo, I can. No debería, I shouldn't. No debería, I shouldn't. And how would you say I should? Debería. Debería, I should. No debería, I shouldn't. What does it mean if I say no debería beber café? No debería beber café. What does that mean? I shouldn't drink coffee. I shouldn't drink coffee. What does it mean if I say debería preparar la cena? Debería preparar la cena. What does that mean? I should prepare dinner. How about no puedo ir al cine? No puedo ir al cine. What does that mean? I can't go to the cinema. I can't go to the cinema. And how would you say? I can't drink coffee. No puedo beber café. No puedo beber café. And next we've got acabo de. Acabo de. I very often include this one because it's so useful. Acabo de is I've just. So, acabo de preparar una presentación. Looks like we're saying I've just to prepare a presentation, but it works out as I've just prepared a presentation. Acabo de preparar una presentación. And our last two also refer to the past, so intenté is I tried. Intenté. You can see parts of intend or intention there. So intenté, I tried. What does it mean if I say intenté hacer una reserva? Intenté hacer una reserva. I tried to make a reservation. And we have empecé a. Empecé a, I started to, or I began to. So, empecé a preparar la cena. I began to prepare the dinner when something happened. What does this mean? Empecé a beber café. I began to drink coffee, I don't know, when I was 5 years old. And let's have a look at our final column where we've got some time phrases. Todos los días, all the days. Or we could say every day. Todos los días, every day, all the days. Hoy is today, hoy, and enseguida, straight away or right away. What does this mean? Ir al médico enseguida. Ir al médico enseguida. To go to the doctor straight away or right away. How would you say to prepare the dinner every day? Preparar la cena todos los días. And how would you say to buy clothes today? Comprar ropa hoy. Comprar ropa hoy. And we'll just take a quick pause there while I mention our very popular Levels 1 to 6 course. This takes the complete beginner or a near beginner right up to a conversational level of Spanish in a series of very easy to follow steps. All the lessons on this YouTube channel are supplementary, whereas the core Levels 1 to 6 is very much a step-by-step program delivered by the same teacher as all the other videos on the ProSpanish YouTube channel. And while the style is very similar to what you'll be used to from these videos on the channel, the key difference is that every lesson carefully builds on the previous lessons so that you can really feel that progress of going from very little or no Spanish up to a level where you can confidently hold a conversation in Spanish. So again, that's available exclusively from prospanish.co.uk. Okay, so just listen now and see if you can work out the phrases that are being said using the 3 columns. So just kind of read across. Necesito preparar la cena enseguida. Necesito preparar la cena enseguida. I need to prepare dinner right away. No debería beber café todos los días. No debería beber café todos los días. I shouldn't drink coffee every day. What about this one? Just the first 2 columns. Acabo de preparar una presentación. Acabo de preparar una presentación. I've just prepared a presentation. What does this mean? Intenté hacer una llamada. Intenté hacer una llamada. I tried to make a call. How about empecé a preparar la cena. Empecé a preparar la cena. I began to make the dinner. And now we'll have a look at a listening pyramid. Unique to ProSpanish this is, and there's over 1,000 of them available on the all-in-one ProSpanish course. So we'll start at the top, have a listen.
No debería.
No debería. No debería.
So, no debería, which means I shouldn't. I shouldn't. So we're going to build on this. Have a listen.
No debería comer chocolate.
No debería comer chocolate. No debería comer chocolate.
So, no debería comer chocolate. I shouldn't eat chocolate. And let's build a bit more on that.
No debería comer chocolate todos los días.
No debería comer chocolate todos los días.
No debería comer chocolate todos los días. And that means I shouldn't eat chocolate every day. Okay, so that was quite straightforward. Let's go straight to the next one. Okay, so it's slightly longer. Start at the top.
No puedo. No puedo.
No puedo. So, no puedo means I can't. I can't. Okay, and down to the next one. So we've got no puedo, I can't. So let's build on that.
No puedo preparar la cena.
No puedo preparar la cena.
No puedo preparar la cena.
No puedo preparar la cena, which means I can't prepare dinner or the dinner. Build on that.
No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito.
No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito.
No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito.
No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito, which means I can't prepare dinner. The dinner I need. And let's see what they need.
No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito hacer una llamada.
No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito hacer una llamada.
No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito hacer una llamada, which means I can't prepare dinner. I need to make a call. Okay, let's try one more.
Intenté.
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 So, intenté. Intenté means I tried. Intenté. I tried.
Intenté no beber.
Intenté no beber.
Intenté no beber.
Okay, so maybe not quite what you're expecting. Let's have a look. Intenté no beber. So obviously if we had no intenté, that would be I didn't try. But this is something a little bit different. Intenté no beber is I tried not to drink. No beber, not to drink. Let's build on that.
Intenté no beber vino.
Intenté no beber
Intenté
vino.
no beber vino.
Intenté no beber vino.
So, intenté no beber vino. You may or may not know what vino means. I tried not to drink wine. Let's add it.
Intenté no beber vino todos los días.
Intenté no beber vino todos los días. Intenté no beber vino todos los días.
Intenté no beber vino todos los días. So while I was on holiday, for example, intenté no beber vino todos los días. I tried not to drink wine every day. And let's go back to one of our previous pyramids and I'll show you how to do the speaking practice. So you can work your way down the pyramid, or if you feel more confident, you can just start halfway down or even right at the bottom. Let's start on the last two. So we'll click the microphone and try to say the sentence in Spanish. No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito. And that's perfect. Well done. And then we'll build on that. No puedo preparar la cena. Necesito hacer una llamada. Okay, so as I said earlier, really good for tuning your ear into natural fast-spoken Spanish to build it up, and also for fluency practice. And now it's time for you to try to do some speaking. So just look at the grid and say the sentences in Spanish, or if you can, look away from the grid occasionally. How would you say, I shouldn't make a reservation today? What would that be? No debería hacer una reserva hoy. No debería hacer una reserva hoy. How about a short one? I've just prepared dinner. Acabo de preparar la cena. Acabo de preparar la cena. And how would you make a slight change to say, I've just made dinner? Or I've just made the dinner. What would that be? Acabo de hacer la cena. Acabo de hacer la cena. So hacer would take the place of preparar to mean do, or done in this case. How would you say, I need to go to the doctor today? What would that be? Necesito ir al médico hoy. Necesito ir al médico hoy. How would you say, I can buy clothes every day? So not I can't, but I can buy clothes every day. What would that be? Puedo comprar ropa todos los días. Puedo comprar ropa todos los días. How would you say, this might be a little tricky one, I tried not to eat chocolate every day? What would that be? Intenté no comer chocolate todos los días. Intenté no comer chocolate todos los días. So, no comer, not to eat. No comer chocolate, not to eat chocolate. And how would you say, I began to drink coffee every day? What would that be? Empecé a beber café todos los días. Empecé a beber café todos los días. So we've squeezed an awful lot into this lesson. You should have been able to see just how quickly you can learn Spanish with the right approach. Another reminder before we go on to the more advanced part of this lesson, prospanish.co.uk, where you can download the full Levels 1 to 6 course. Okay, so let's have a look at our first column. Es importante que, it's important that. Quiero que, I want that, and that sounds strange in English, but we'll see how the structure works in a minute for Spanish. Espero que, I hope that. Me alegro de que, I'm glad that, or I'm happy that, or I'm pleased that. Te pido que, I'm asking you. that, or I'm asking you, in English we'd say to do something. Te pido, I'm asking you, or I ask you. Me gusta que, I like that something. And es posible que. So you've probably guessed that all of these are triggers for the subjunctive, and all of them will always be. So it's not one of those triggers that sometimes it is, like in the negative it is, and in the affirmative it's not. These clauses will always provoke a subjunctive after them. And then the phrases that we were using in the previous part of the lesson, we're going to have these in the subjunctive now. So, comas chocolate, instead of comer chocolate, comas chocolate. Of course, if it was just going to be you eat chocolate in the indicative, not subjunctive, it would be comes. So it's just the opposite ending. So instead of an es ending, an as ending. And the same for bebas café. You drink coffee, subjunctive. Ir, to go, in the subjunctive is irregular. So vayas al médico. You go to the doctor. Vayas al cine. You go to the cinema or to the movies. You prepare. Prepares la cena. So if it was just the indicative you prepare, it would end in as, preparas. But as it's the subjunctive, it's the opposite. So it's preparas la cena. You prepare the dinner or dinner. The same for compres ropa. You buy clothes. Indicative would be compras. But subjunctive, compres ropa. You buy clothes, subjunctive. And then hacer becomes hagas. Hagas una reserva. You make a reservation. And hagas una llamada. You make a call. Todos los días, hoy, and enseguida are the same. So what does this mean? Me alegro de que compres ropa todos los días. Me alegro de que compres ropa todos los días. Perhaps not the most common phrase. I'm glad you buy clothes every day. How about espero que vayas al cine hoy. Espero que vayas al cine hoy. I hope that you go to the movies today. What would this one be, though? Espero que no comas chocolate todos los días. Espero que no comas chocolate todos los días. I hope that you don't, no comas, chocolate every day. How about te pido que hagas una reserva enseguida. Te pido que hagas una reserva enseguida. I'm asking you to make a reservation straight away. How about quiero que vayas al médico hoy. Quiero que vayas al médico hoy. I want you to go to the doctor today. So the structure in Spanish is I want that you go to the doctor today, but in English we would say I want you to go to the doctor today. Okay, let's switch around now. How would you say this in Spanish? I want you to make a call straight away. What would that be? Quiero que hagas una llamada enseguida. Quiero que hagas una llamada enseguida. How about I like that you buy clothes every day. Me gusta que compres ropa todos los días. Me gusta que compres ropa todos los días. How about it's important that you don't eat chocolate every day. What would that be? Es importante que no comas chocolate todos los días. Es importante que no comas chocolate todos los días. And how about, I'm pleased that you're going to the cinema today. What would that be? Me alegro de que vayas al cine hoy. Me alegro de que vayas al cine hoy. And how would you say, I don't want you to drink coffee today. No quiero que bebas café hoy. No quiero que bebas café hoy. And that concludes today's ProSpanish lesson. As mentioned earlier, if you're looking to become a confident and a competent speaker of Spanish, head over to prospanish.co.uk.